Well, let's read our super chat from our friend Altex, who said, "You already know what I'm going to complain about, and I want to speak to whoever's in charge. Don't you dare take away from my precious Kerfy." Of course, what Altex is referring to is the 5 minute and 45-second review for offside. I can't remember a review that's taken that long on a goal.
I got to go off for a minute here.
Okay.
Do either of you guys think for a moment that during the course of that eternal review, they came up with conclusive evidence that that was offside? What did they base it on? That he was reaching back for the puck? Who cares? I had someone text me like, what are these guys, physics guys? Can they tell from that angle? That is not the angle to tell whether it was offside. You can't tell from that one angle because it's behind. The length of that review told me that they were really, really trying to figure out what happened, and they couldn't. I don't think there was any conclusive evidence that that was offside. I really don't. And you saw the two shots right down the blue line, right? You couldn't find the puck because it was lost in the crowd. You couldn't find the puck, so I have no idea how they determined that. Unless you have conclusive evidence, the goal has to stand on the ice. We don't get to talk to officials. We get these lame official reviews from the NHL explaining it, and what it says is, oh, they discovered they found the player was found to be offside. Well, thanks. We already knew that. That was what the whole review was about. Can we ask you what you saw? I'm not saying we should have officials under the microscope of the media all the time. I can't even imagine what that would look like in a city like Toronto. They'd have to have their own media room for questioning after every game. But on calls like this, where there's a lot of confusion, I think we deserve a better explanation for how they were able to overturn the goal. We didn't get it. I didn't see it. I don't buy it. I think that goal should have counted.
I'm going to say something that I don't know if I'm going to get in trouble for this with the league, but they're all watching the show. Gary, I think Gary and Bill are probably watching. I was a video coach in this league when the video review came into play. That when it was first introduced, and we had a room full of video coaches at the draft, and we all sat in there, and they all taught us what this was going to be. And I quote Gary Bettman. I'll mostly quote him because he swore, "We're only looking for calls that are dead effing wrong." And he said that, and he said it twice, dead effing wrong. We're looking for the ones that are major calls. Offsides is major. And goal interference, major calls, dead effing wrong. If it's not dead effing wrong, don't make the call. That's what they told us as video guys. If it's not dead effing wrong, that to me, if it takes you 6 minutes to make the call, it's not dead effing wrong. If it makes you 6 minutes to make the call, it's too close to call by the naked eye, and they couldn't overturn it. That goal should have stood. That's what I saw when it was taking so long. I said, wow, they can't say it's dead effing wrong, because we've seen offside reviews, Craig, that they take 3 seconds. It's offside. It's offside.
Like,
yes, that's offside. It's clear. It's easy. It's offside. Yeah. When you're trying to figure out where the puck is in the stands, when people are, it's a black background with a black. I don't know how I still don't know how they saw it. Granted, we were watching it on TV. I don't know if their monitors are better, but I couldn't see it. I'm surprised that is not the clear intent of that rule. That it's dead effing wrong, because to me that wasn't dead effing wrong.
Yeah.
There needs to be some sort of time limit too. If like after 3 minutes you just can't figure it out, just revert to the call on the ice. Like, yeah,
or how about this is 2024, right? We've got a chip in the puck. We can put chips on the blue line. It's offside. That's it. It's like, I don't know. Maybe that's coming someday too. Who knows?
I think it is, but again, just going back to the call, no way.
Yeah, no way. You don't see it.
You shouldn't have overturned that call.
Goal. By the way, that's a hell of a flip by McBain. And it's a great play by Kerfoot, by the way.
It was a great play.
Yeah. I like that Kerfoot.
It's just a bummer, because like that, I mean, the game could have then been tied, and the Coyotes could have gone to overtime. And even if they lost in overtime, like they could, get a point or even have the opportunity to win this game.